Jersey Sports Zone's playoff football coverage is brought to you by RWJ Barnabas Health. What's going on, everyone? Neri Rodriguez here in Franklin for the Group 4 semifinals. 11-1 North Hunterdon squaring up with 8-3 Northern Highlands. Highlanders coming off a crazy overtime win over Ramapo to get here. And they went right to work. First quarter, the pass from Luke Martini just a bit overthrown and is picked off by Charlie Sparago. Fresh cookies. Highlanders capitalize as Nate Johnson and Danny Schmiekowski link up for a 10-yard touchdown to draw first blood as 4:14 remains. Highlands up 7-0. Big play going down in the closing moments of the quarter. Luke Martini finds Alex Urinak. Urinak, a Columbia wrestling commit not going to the ground that easy, appears to keep himself up and is thinking end zone, but the play is blown dead. North Hunterdon not happy. If you take another look, very close call. It appears Urinak puts his hand under his knee, but the call stands to end the first. Lions inside the 10 to start the second. A high snap leads to a fumble and Northern Highlands recovers. The drive would stall, however, and after a block punt, North Hunterdon gets the ball back at about the 23. They hand it off to Kente Edwards. Edwards, getting shifty, takes the whole school district with him into the end zone. We're tied at 7 with 6:45 left in the first half. Following a fumble recovery, Charlie Sparago helps march Northern Highlands into the red zone. Nate Johnson eventually gets in on the 1-yard quarterback keep to put the Highlanders up 14-7 as 43 seconds remain. But we still weren't done. North Hunterdon inside the 10 shortly after. Luke Martini's pass going to be intercepted by Zach Chostaka. Fresh cookies. That sends us to the break. No scoring in the third, but Kente Edwards continues to be the Lions' go-to playmaker. Edwards has himself a 2-yard touchdown less than 30 seconds into the fourth, and we're all tied up at 14. They had some momentum after that as North just outside the 20 on their next touch. Luke Martini steps up in the pocket and Zach Chostaka is there again for the interception, his second of the game, but Highlands fails to put points on the board. Next touch for North Hunterdon, Luke Martini hits Danny DeLucin, and it's a big gain for the Lions. They eventually get the ball to the 13, and with 12 seconds remaining, junior Ben Cleary will attempt the game-winning field goal. Hold is good, but the kick sails left, and we're heading to overtime. Both teams will get a drive starting at the 25, and the Highlanders with first possession in OT didn't even blink. Nate Johnson links up with Fred Canning, and it's a 14-yard touchdown to give Northern Highlands the lead. North Hunterdon needs to score to keep their season alive. On third down, the pass to Tyler Anderson just a bit high, and the Lions will need to make something happen on fourth down, but hold up, the officials throw a personal foul penalty, and North alive in OT. Northern Highlands not happy with the call, and they're not going to feel much better after the 1-yard score from Kente Edwards. North down just 21-20, just an extra point away from forcing more overtime. The kick from Ben Cleary, no good, and that's your ball game. 21-20 your final, Northern Highlands advancing to the Group 4 state championship. The Highlanders, pulling off back-to-back overtime wins in their last two, are headed for the very first Group 4 final. Quarterback Nate Johnson finishing with 157 total yards of offense, including 3 touchdowns. But the Northern Highland defense with an incredible outing, 5 turnovers for them. Zach Chostaka had 2 interceptions. Despite the loss, Kente Edwards leads all rushers with 130 yards and 3 touchdowns. Northern Highlands will take on the winner of Millville and Mainland in the championship. We caught up with the Highlanders after.
I mean, the wins feel that much better having overcome adversity. You know, I mean, again, when our backs are on the wall, that's when we play our best, and that's showed again today.
Yeah, they've showed tremendous resilience, and it's not only the last 2 games. They were a 12-1 football team last year, a new coach, and we started the year 1-2, and they kept battling and kept staying with it. And we're going to the first ever Group 4 final. I don't think any of the coaches or the players really ever lost faith that we'd be able to right the ship. We play in a really tough conference against really good teams, and you make some minor mistakes, you lose games. But I think it's made us better in the end and prepared us for this playoff run.
For Jersey Sports Zone, I'm Neri Rodriguez.